This is a quick demo of the OpenFaaS Kafka connector, and that's how you invoke functions in response to messages that are produced on Kafka topics. Right now, we're looking at the OpenFaaS documentation, and as you can see, there's some brief information here. There's also some links that you can click off if you want to go through like a very progressive tutorial and see exactly how this works piece by piece. But for now, what we're going to do is head over to the Helm chart, and within the Helm chart we have these sample values. The Helm chart is how we install the connector, and we can either have it work on one topic or multiple topics. The important thing is that any topics we have here have the same partition size. We then want the replicas to match the partition size. So if the partition size is 3 replicas, 6 replicas, and so on. We also have the opportunity to put our broker host here, and then a bit lower down you'll see there's detailed information about whether TLS is being enabled, whether that uses a custom certificate or not. And for each of those options, you'll see bits to comment out and commands to run. What we're going to do is use Confluent Cloud's free testing environment. Now, this is usually free within limits. Obviously, if you put a lot of traffic through it, they do charge you. But at a basic level, I created a test cluster this morning. What I can do is go and click set up a new client. It doesn't matter what you click on here. It will just then give you the printout of what we're going to need in the values YAML. So if your administrator set up Kafka for you, or you already have it, you will just get these values from them. In this case though, I'm going to copy and paste them from the Confluent UI. So starting off, we have the values from the chart. Next, we want the topic name. In this case, the topic that I created is called payments. And so you could imagine every time a customer publishes a payment, that would come through here. So that's my topic. My broker host is where Confluent Cloud is hosting the Kafka. We have a different version here that you will update over time. Now, TLS is enabled for this option, and we also have Sazzle auth on. From there, we then need to go and create secrets for the broker username and broker password. Both of those are displayed, will normally be displayed here in the UI. I actually do have a key from earlier, and I've copied and pasted it and saved it in files. So what I can do is I can just uncomment these commands and run them on my cluster. Now, if you have any older secrets, you can delete them first. So if you've run this demo in the past, or you're switching between Kafka environments. So I've saved these broker username and broker password text files. I've now created these secrets in the OpenFaaS namespace. I've set Sazzle auth to true. We have TLS as true. We've got the broker hosts. We've got the topics we want. The replicas now is going to be set to 3 because that is the partition size I picked. And we're almost ready to go back to the chart now and see what the next step would be. So the prerequisite really is self-explanatory. The command that we want is this one, which is going to install this particular chart under the name of Kafka connector. So if you've got multiple installations, you would change this name each time. And instead of values, custom values, mine's just called values Kafka. This has now been deployed, and I will look at the logs from the connector, and what we can see off the bat is we have the broker correctly configured, the payments topic correctly configured, and now as messages are published, if there are any functions that have the correct metadata, they will get invoked. And that's our next step really, is we want to go over to the OpenFaaS dashboard. And we don't have any functions yet that receive messages. And so what we could do is go and deploy one there. A good function for this is called printer, and that is available in the OpenFaaS store. FaaS CLI store deploy printer, and we put an annotation of topic, and that's how we say this function is invoked from this topic. Now you may have your stack YAML with your own functions in there, Python, Node, Go, Java, what have you. You would just put this in the YAML instead. Now I'm going to specify my gateway. That's been deployed, and we see it appear with its annotation. Now the Kafka connector every 30 seconds is reading the list of all the functions, and so it will figure out what functions to invoke. We'll do a test though, just to show you what this looks like. So I send my invocation to the printer function, and then in the logs it shows me the body plus any headers we supplied, the method, the original IP address if we've got it. Okay. Back to Confluent Cloud then. The last message key I published was 4. I'm going to publish a new message with 5. Hit produce. And then if we go look at the dashboard logs, we can see the invocation came through. Here's the JSON message that that we put in the UI. We have the Kafka partition, in this case come through 0. We've got the start time is a standard thing, but X topic. So if a function listens to multiple topics, this is how you can tell which one it came from. We've got the Kafka offset and the Kafka key. So anything else that you put it in on that page when you produce a message, that will all appear through as a function invocation. Now because we have a topic size of 3, we can see we'll actually get 3 pods for the Kafka connector. And we'll probably need to look at each of these to see which one it was that did the invocation. It was actually the first one. And what we'll see is the other 2 haven't actually done anything yet because there weren't sufficient messages. But as the messages come in, each of these 3 will take their fair share. There'll be no duplication, and they will invoke the functions. Once they've been invoked, whatever the status code, they will be acknowledged and accepted and committed back. If you want retries, there are some details on how to do that as well. So that is an end-to-end demo of the Kafka connector. It's very simple to set up. If you need multiple installations, you can do that too. Any questions that you've got, feel free to reach out to the team and we'll try and help you out with it.